Yeah,
What's
wait, what? That's talk dirty to me.
I know.
Hi, everybody.
I realized that.
And now for story time with Uncle Recoznakov. Alex, take it away.
So I was in Baltimore. And I was there for a big metal festival called Maryland Deathfest. It's a great festival. People should go if they can get the money for it. It's kind of expensive, but, you know, So I was there, and I was walking back. I think I was going to my hotel. And I'm walking past this alley, and there's just, like, a wall, and then, like, probably about standing level, there's a ledge, and it's a very small ledge, and there's more wall. And just resting precariously on this ledge is just a pile of shit. And it wasn't like somebody had picked it up and put it back there. Like, the guy had just bent over on the wall and just took a shit. And the ledge was maybe about that big. Not even. It was like that big. Probably about half of my hand. And there's just a human-sized pile of shit just sitting there. And it just made no sense to me. I stood there for like 5 minutes just looking at this pile of shit, just wondering what the fuck was going on, and trying to, like, I was looking up in the sky. I was like, where the fuck did this come from?
So, like, you look up there and said, did someone just, like, drop trow over the edge here?
Did it come from a plane and just land there?
There's that
and
half bird, half human hybrid.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like it was placed there.
Junior Birdman.
There was a small trickle coming off from the pile onto the wall down to the ground. It was just bizarre. I have no idea. Oh man, that was the same trip that I got accosted by the homeless man that had papers documenting everying.
Wait, what?
I didn't tell you about
No.
this? Oh.
No, he told me this one. You were in the hot tub, I think.
Oh, this one's good. So, it's like 2:30 at night, and I'm walking around Baltimore trying to figure out where the hell I'm going. I couldn't remember where
Baltimore's a freaky area
I was
anyway.
probably drunk. I don't remember. But this guy just walks up to me and starts talking to me about stuff. And I'm like, okay, he's a homeless guy. He's going to be asking me for money, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to, because I'm poor. And so he's going through all this shit, like telling me his life story. And he just busts out of his back pocket just this big stack of papers. And he's just like, this is all of my medical records. And like showing me his armband and shit. And I know. It's... You know, a lot of people keep their armbands from hospital visits to, you know, try to throw people off to get money. But at the same time, he was right after the crazy guy down the street that was trying to tell me all sorts of bullshit about nothing. Probably some conspiracy theory bullshit. But it was immediately after this, so I was like, you know what? Just stop yourself there. I'm going to give you $2. You put more effort in than anyone else that I've seen. At least you're attempting to work for your money, kind of, even though you're still begging. You have a better backstory than crazy guy over there. So here's $2. And when I'm going into my wallet, of course what happens, I pull out my 10 first. And he's just like, oh man, can you give me the $10? And I'm like, no, I can't give you $10. Here's 2, go away. And that was that day.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm trying to think of more Maryland Deathfest stories.
Baltimore's just a fucky area. It really is. I wouldn't go there.
2 of my friends, I was asleep for this, 2 of my friends got blown by a hooker on a roof while I was...
God, this story.
While I was in bed. I was asleep because I was sick. And I had to drive 11 hours the next day. So I was like, fuck that, I'm going to bed. And I woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and my friends are walking in. And I'm like, where the fuck have you guys been all night? And they're like, well, we were up partying on the roof of the Radisson. I was like, all right, well, now I have to hear about this. So my friends start telling me about the story about how they were partying on the Radisson roof. And I guess what happened was this guy that we know, he's a drug dealer. He came up and he brought up this woman that nobody had ever seen before. And so everybody was like, well, he came with the girl, whatever, you know. And then he pulls aside two of my friends and he says, all right, come over here. And says to the guys, you two start taking your pants off. You go over there and blow them. And they were like, well, okay. And so they take their pants off, and she blew them on the roof while the sun came up. And she's a professional, mind you, because they didn't have rubbers, and she was like, no, don't worry about it, I have some. Like, that's how you know that, that a street worker is fucking professional, is when she brings her own fucking condom.
Holy shit.
That's how you know. That's how business works.